fell into the fissure, the book would not be destroyed as I had planned. It continued falling into that starry expanse of which I had only a fleeting glimpse. I've tried to speculate where it might have landed, but I must admit that such conjecture is futile. Still, questions about whose hands might one day hold my Myst book are unsettling to me. I know my apprehensions might never be allayed, and so I close, realizing that perhaps the ending has not yet been written.
Oh my goodness. I have chills already. Okay. Here we go. Oh, I'm so excited for this, guys. Oh my gosh. I'm like, I'm actually emotional. I think the last time I played this was 20 years ago. And I think it must have been an anniversary edition. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know if they made a 10-year anniversary, just like restored for the latest version of Windows or something. Do you want to know something really funny? This door right here, that's like right where we spawn. The first time I played this, I didn't find this door. I didn't know it existed, this whole room down here. Which is kind of an important space. I don't remember it looking like this. I don't remember the tile. I remember the stairs like this. But I don't remember the little hole. There's so much detail. Okay. Topographical. I think I need to turn the music down. Okay. Topographical extrusion test. It was 40. Oops. And go. I remember, like, just being in awe of the technology that existed. I actually played Myst after I played Ruin. Mark the switch diagram. And find water turbulent pool, which is, I think, what we started with. Yep. I really wish I had. If you get a chance, like if you're not familiar with the original 1993 game, look up what some of these graphics looked like, because it's like this is kind of mind-blowing. Button. Okay. So many. Okay, so I chose classic Myst puzzles because I want to see what I remember. Oh yeah, I can run. I don't want. I want to look. Okay. Oh. I don't remember. Did I just like miss this in the original one? I don't remember that at all. I'm gonna be looking up comparison videos now. I want to know what the differences are between the two. The library. I'm so... Okay, the addition of a camera that you can, like, take a picture is fantastic. Okay. Oh, they sure make it more clear which books are readable. Like, you used to be able, can you not? You cannot even pick up the burned books. Originally, you could page through some burned ones. Okay. I have called this age Channelwood. It is a very different world. That is exactly how I imagined it. It's still amazing to see it with my own eyes. Water covers this age as far as I can see, except for a small rocky island. Elsewhere there are only trees, which grow directly out of the water. A myriad of thin wooden passageways are built just above the water and disappear into the forest. I assume they were built some time ago, for they appear aged. I'm eager to discover more about this land and its people, but I've arrived here late and I must rest. I was awakened this morning by strange noises coming from a pathway adjacent to the one in which I'd slept. I saw a group of monkey-like people heading in my direction. They'd not seen me yet. I didn't feel threatened by their presence. Their response to me was one that I would never have expected. After staring at me for a short time, they fell to their knees and began what appeared to be some sort of ceremonial worship. I tried to speak to them, but they didn't understand my language. Instead, they indicated through enthusiastic hand motions that I was to follow them. As we walked, I began to notice that the waters below us were changing colors. Slowly and subtly, they would change from deep blue to muddy orange, and then from muddy orange to beautiful clear. I was so intrigued by the water, I hardly noticed we had arrived at a ladder. Climbing the ladder led us to their village, which is about 10 meters above the water and can only be reached by rope ladders that stretch from the lower paths to the village level, approximately halfway up the grand trees. It is very interesting watching these people carry out their daily tasks. Even after watching them for hours, I did not understand exactly what they were doing. At sunset, they motioned for me to follow them. I followed the creatures to the doorway of an enormous hut. Strangely, once inside, I found that the hut appeared even larger than it had from the outside. The walls were garnished with bright metals, and in the center of the hut sat the leader of these people. At least, he appeared to be their leader, for he sat a meter off the floor on a thick throne. Guards surrounded the strong creature, who was dressed in many exotic, colorful fabrics. Next to the leader sat a very old human. At least, to some extent, he appears human. His hair, which was only on his face and head, was completely gray, almost white, and hung very long around his frail body. His thin head hung limply by an almost grotesque neck that could not hold its head up to look at me. But what a surprise, this creature could speak my language. Shortly thereafter, I was given a bed with some hand motions that looked to be telling me to go to sleep. I look forward to learning more. As I suspect, the ancient creature is human, but he's old beyond his own reckoning and seems almost insane. However, the tree dwellers almost revere him as a god. They are treating me now in the same fashion, which makes me feel very uncomfortable. It's almost impossible to understand this old man. His voice is feeble but wild. He's adopted much of the language of the tree dwellers. He himself told me he'd not spoken our own tongue in ages. He attempted to explain to me the history of this place, and the following is my best translation of what he's told me. Many years ago, the humans and tree dwellers lived together in this place, which was then a vast island. They interacted very little. The humans dwelt on the ground, and the tree dwellers lived up, high above the humans. Occasionally, the island was disturbed by mysterious rumblings which happened randomly, some sort of tectonic or volcanic action, I suspect. The sometimes slight, sometimes heavy tremors would only last a short time. Then they would stop, allowing everything to return to normal. One day, things changed. The rumbling began and grew quickly, to unprecedented levels. Soon it became apparent that the entire island was sinking slowly into the ocean around them. Many of the humans died that day, but not before sacrificing themselves in order to stop the sinking of the island. The humans who lived through this catastrophe moved into the trees, where they gradually died out, maybe because they were unequipped for such an environment, but I'm not sure. This is the story the old man communicated to me, although many details are very unclear in my mind. I'm especially confused as to how the humans saved the island from completely sinking. In fact, I doubt the accuracy of that part of the story. The island must have stopped on its own. Yet the old man believes the truth of the story as if he'd been there, and the tree dwellers worship him, and apparently all humans, as if they were heroes or gods. The old man ended our conversation today with an event which I will never forget. He began gripping my hands tightly, murmuring something about rest and to sleep. He then said, "We had expected you to come sooner." These actions filled me with a sort of immediate dread. With much effort, he stood to his feet. I tried to help, but he pushed me away with more force than I imagined his frail body contained. The tree dwellers quietly surrounded him with very solemn faces. They then kneeled before him. He walked to each and placed his hand on their heads. All the while he murmured words which I did not understand. Finally he turned to me and smiled. Then he closed his eyes and walked out the door and off the narrow path high in the trees. The tree dwellers were silent. They began a procession down the nearest rope ladder. As I was descending, I saw several of them pick up the body. He'd fallen onto a lower level of walkway and carry it away. He was laying down at the dead end of a short pier-like structure, and with the use of some potion, one of the tree creatures lit the pier on fire, and I watched as the flames engulfed him. As this strange funeral proceeded, the waters around the pier changed to a dull green. This morning I woke finding it hard to even believe the previous evening's events. The water's a dull green for as far as I can see now, and for some reason, the water no longer shifts color. As I wander throughout the pathways, the creatures watch me, curious to see what I will do next. They are constantly offering me strange objects of affection. I even found food outside the doorway to the room in which I had slept. This is a unique race of beings. I hope to learn their language soon so that I may learn more from them. I've lived on this world for 3 months off and on. The tree dwellers have shown great hospitality. I'm even beginning to learn bits of their language. I decided to return home for an extended stay with my loving wife and my sons, and hopefully return with them. However, I'm sure Catherine will once again refuse. I think this age would be a wonderful experience for them all. And I at least look forward to how Cirrus and Akinar will react to its curious inhabitants. Catherine is staying behind as expected. My sons have returned with me, and they enjoy this age very much. They get along very well with the tree dwellers and are picking up their language surprisingly fast. I have no doubt that it will not be too long until they can speak with the tree dwellers much better than myself. I'm leaving tomorrow to check on Osmoian age. Cirrus has suggested that I allow him and his brother to stay, and although the idea unsettles me, I know the boys are growing up rapidly. The hospitality of these creatures is such that I could think of no better place to leave them alone for a short while, so I will consent to their request. I warned the boys not to take advantage of the respect the tree dwellers have for their ideas. They seem to understand my warning, and I have faith that they will follow it. Much to my dismay, upon arriving in Everdunes, I learned that Pran and her people are continuing to be menaced by the Coctic. I fear for their survival and plan on returning to her shortly after checking on Cirrus and Akinar here. See the Everdunes journal for more information. After watching Cirrus and Akinar, I see that they are handling things very well. I think I can put to rest any fears about leaving them in Channelwood again, and for a little longer time. The tree dwellers seem slightly distressed that I am leaving, but are happy that Cirrus and Akinar are staying behind again. I've been gone for over 3 days and have been to many different places. I had to tell Cirrus and Akinar about Pran's death today, and they were visibly shaken, although they only remembered her from their childhood. Catherine has suggested it would be wise for Cirrus and Akinar to leave Channelwood for a while, and I have to agree. They'll be returning with me when I leave again. I've told my sons that they will be returning with me in 2 days. They spent the entire night telling me of an adventure they experienced in my absence. It was rather remarkable. It seems they constructed a boat with the creatures and traveled some ways out into the surrounding waters. I enjoy hearing them talk excitedly of their adventures, and I'm reminded of my own adventures as a child. I finally understand why the tree dwellers have been giving me their many inks and insisting I write with them. Looking through some of my past entries, I see now that the inks have changed from the black that I thought they were to various different colors. I've shown some of the creatures my journal, and they laughed and howled. I didn't know they had such a sense of humor. Even now, as I look through this very colorful journal, I can't help but laugh myself. We'll be returning tomorrow, so my sons are with the creatures for the last night here. They've told me they would like to come to Channelwood again, and also asked if they can visit some other ages alone. Though I'll have to think over their request, I believe they have proven to me that they are trustworthy and responsible. Catherine will also have to help me decide whether they are ready for travel alone. For now, I must give my farewells to the creatures, for I do not know how long it will be until I visit this age again. We have a camera. Okay. Are they? I can't even see if the titles are quite readable. Oh yeah, Channelwood, Stone Ship. Okay, they actually have titles on them. Something Age of Mist. I love the hints on the cover. Okay. Oh. You have to actually turn it now. I remember correctly, it didn't do much yet. Oh, that's fun. But it's got the handle. I always thought these, gosh, look at the texture on them. The red walls were super pretty. So, library tower. The elevator. Yes. Okay. So I need to get power tech first. Let's switch the opening back. I should watch that animation next time because that's pretty cool. And shall we talk to our crazies?
You must help me. Bring me a red page. I can't see. Need a red page. You must. Please bring me. Beg of you, bring page. Help me. I am serious. Given up long ago. There's one thing I know to be rescued. You must.
You know, I'm kind of disappointed that that it was like an animated computer generated character. Because I think the original had been like camera footage of a live actor.
Serious? Is that you? I see you. You must Mackinac. Think that me. Bring me pages. Forever and ever. Pages. Have the blue pages. To me.
Yeah. That, I feel like that's diminished, actually. Which is unfortunate. Okay. Should have left this switched on. I didn't switch on this one. Is anything in here? Oh my god. That's a slightly different interface, I think. This is an interesting way of doing it. I'm not sure what I think, actually. It works. Like, it's not bad. But I feel like it's less magical than the original somehow. That I might just be... I don't know. I think I might be one of those people that's like, original is better. I mean, I know I definitely do that with, like, the book versus the movie. So what I'm doing, if you haven't played Myst before, I should be turning on power. Yep. So these different locations I've been turning the switch on now show up on the map. So was this one? That was for it. So I'm not gonna. placement of this cabin. No. That's right. I seem to remember more trees or something. No tree. This cabin and tree was one of my favorite ones. Oh, I like how they've done the clock. That's very cool, actually. Yeah, I don't think I can. I don't think I can even get over there right now. Okay. Let's go do something we can't do. We've got power turned on to all of those places. Very cool. Let's start with we were just reading Channelwood, so let's go do that one first. I'm intrigued by this random puzzle option that it gave me at the beginning. So, this should tell me, yeah, the location. And this should tell me what I need to know. 724. 724. 724. One of the reasons I'm really happy with the camera is because when I played this, I think I've said this multiple times, when I played this previously, there wasn't a camera option. It was just like either you keep a notebook or you memorize it. Okay. Seven. Do I not have? Okay, that was acting as though needed something more. I don't think it's this. Oh, maybe I'm wrong. I was wrong. Okay. Not enough? Not enough pressure? Slowly. Okay. It is moving. Just very slow. This is one of the ones that, the first time I played, I had, so if you aren't sure what's happening, the pressure is pushing this tree up. Just like that. And that little doorway there is coming up to meet me. First time I played this, I think I was impatient and I just cranked it. And then let it go all the way to the top, as far as it would go. And then ran in and turned it off. I did not understand the concept. Okay. I want to turn this down a little bit. That looks like it's holding steady. Let's go see where my... a little too high. Which means it's going to be a bit of a slow ride down. Oh, though. Nope. Didn't the button used to release pressure sooner? I thought it used to release pressure sooner. Maybe I'm wrong. Or maybe that's only if I have it turned all the way up. The wood grain in here is so pretty. They did such a good job, honestly. I should have maybe decreased the pressure a little bit more. This is slow. Oh, oh, oh. Are we getting there? We might be almost there. What a good representation of Channelwood. Like, I really like this. Oh, there's a pressure valve on this side. Oh, I like this so much. This used to be just a simple room, like maybe the length, not even the length of this boardwalk. None of this walkway, none of the water. And you would just walk up and click the Channelwood book. Oh, there's the windmill. And here we are. This is so incredible, guys. Like, seriously, it's so pretty. I'm really happy. Oh. There's like levers to switch the valves now. That's nice. It used to just be on the switch itself. Okay. Where am I going? This is a bridge. I don't think I can. Oh, this is just a waterfall. I'm trying not to get lost by always sticking. Remember what the windmill's for, so I'm going to leave it alone until I've got more information. They've got frogs! That was adorable! I really love that they added some frogs. I don't think I can get in this door yet, can I? Okay. I can extend this hose though. No, I can't. It's on the other side. Can I go up this way? Have power. Don't think I do. You're good. Good. You're good. What? I should have. That's the hose. This is where it came from. If this is drawing I'm hearing creaking. I think it's a bridge. Must have been another frog. Oh. Am I really just gonna like get to Channelwood and not be able to? This isn't how I wanted to spend my episode. Okay. That one goes through. Goes through. And that one goes through. This one goes through, which means maybe I just need to turn on the tap, the valve thing. Maybe I need to do that. Stops it temporarily. Oh, now I'm hearing water running through this. Yeah. I would like to go up, please. Thank you. Yeah, but they really did a fantastic job playing with light. That's what I'm, one of the things I'm noticing. Okay. Noisy tree bugs. Okay. Where's my photo album? Not sure where I am. I think this is that. Oh gosh. Yeah, that's a little triangle shape. Okay, so that was the triangle map, which means this is the middle thingamer. Love on this. I really, really do. Okay. As exciting as it is that I've gotten up here, no, I'm gonna do one thing. I'm gonna go to this house. But I really am at the end of my recording time, so... You did such a good job. Such a good job, guys. I'm just so thrilled. I feel like this is going to be incredibly satisfying to play through. And, yeah, we'll see how much I remember. I am absolutely curious to see what's changed. I know there's been some interviews where they put up some comparison footage and things like that. If you happen to have any particularly good clips, I would love links to those. Otherwise, I'm gonna call it here for today. Thank you so much for joining me on this new journey. I'm excited about this. If you haven't played Myst before, I highly recommend it. It is the OG of exploration puzzle kind of games. So anyway, thank you for joining me. I will see you next time.